My name is John Lemus, and this is The Right Place. Thank you for tuning in. Today we have two very interesting guests. We have the mayor of Hollister, and we have the chair of the San Benito County Republican Party. They're going to give us a little input on what's going on in their world. Hold on, and we're going to be right back.
The Hollister Mayor Nacia Vlasis got elected and promised to bring the rally back to the city of Hollister. Yay for the people! Hollister Rally is happening on July the 4th, 5th to the 6th. So if you want to come down for some good excitement, bands and vendors and music and good food, be at the Hollister Rally this year, 2013.
Back to The Right Place. Ignacio, thanks for coming in.
It's good to be here again.
Listen, you've been mayor now for
A little over 6 months, or right at about 6 months.
6 months. And why don't you let us know what's going on there with you and
Well,
some of the bad times and the good times you're having right now?
we're having good times. We're not having bad times. We're working hard right now on the rally. Is a big push right now, but I think probably some of the more important news is we've been working on a deal with the fire departments, San Juan Bautista, San Benito County, Hollister, to work together as one fire company. And by doing that, what we've done is we've doubled the number of firefighters out there in the streets, and we also doubled the number of fire stations. At the same time, we've saved money. Doing this separately would cost us a good $2 or $3 million more. So what we're doing by working together is cutting our response time, providing better service to the public. So that's a really big deal, a great thing that we did by communicating and working together.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to explain that just a little more to me. You say combining the three fire departments.
Right.
Okay, and how did you, exactly how did you do that?
Well, what we did is looking at the San Juan Bautista model, they have a volunteer model.
Yeah, they're all volunteers.
What we said, rather than trying to be separate, if we merge our trucks and our volunteers and our paid professionals, we could provide more firefighters at any one time. We can double the number of fire stations where we have staff 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So what that does is if a call goes out, now the closest engine is going to be there, cutting out 3 to 4 minutes. Second engine will be there within a few minutes. So
Correct.
the first crew there can start doing their job, knowing the second crew is right behind them. So it's a big deal, and it's a good example of what happens when government works together.
Great. Well, congratulations, because that is a big deal with the budgets the way it is. By the way, how is the budget?
Well, here's a good example. Again, by doing this, the city is saving several $1 million by not having to invest on their own. But we're also saving some money by doing this working together. The budget we're attacking, where we're going after it, we have a $3.5 million deficit that we're trying to find ways to save more money. My goal is to make sure we can do this within a year, 2 years at the latest. And we look good. We look like we're on track to make those savings. The employees in Hollister are helping out quite a bit. So we're all working together now, and working with San Benito County, we're making good progress.
Yeah, well, I realize that the physical problem means that you're going to have to make some tough choices. Have you thought or approached the combining of the sheriff's department and the police department?
Right now, we're in the process of talking between the county and the city police department, sheriff department. The goal, my goal, and I think that of the other council members and the supervisors, is how do we work together to provide a better service? That's number one. And if we can do that and save money, we have a winner.
Right.
So always the first thing is how do we do it where we provide better service to the community? We're not looking to cut and get rid of firefighters or police officers.
Absolutely, yeah.
We need more police officers on the streets. So we're finding a way that's going to be able to address the problem, save the county and the city money. So we're almost there. We're looking at it, and we have a lot of meetings ahead of us in the next few weeks, but we're making good progress on that.
Well, I like your positive attitude, and I congratulate you on what you've done so far. The other thing that I would like to be done is how are we going to get more business to come to San Benito County or the city of Hollister? We've got a lot of empty buildings.
Well, you know, one of the things I talked about in the campaign was how do we get downtown busy again?
Right.
And my answer was we bring back the motorcycle rally. Bringing back the motorcycle rally not only brings in millions of dollars to the community, it gives business owners or building owners confidence that they can invest in their buildings. So I think after the rally, what you're going to see happen is more of those vacant spots will be taken up within the next year or so. We're seeing an upswing right now as far as business in the city and the county. So as long as we stay positive and we let the business community know we're here for them to open a business and not keep them from opening a business, let them know that we're here to help them, we're going to get more businesses coming back.
I hope you're right. As you know, I've never really been a fan of the rally. In fact, I've been against it. If you can make the rally revenue rich and safe, it's okay. But I know there has been people that have said, well, if we don't have the rally, then I'll lose money for the whole year. Well, you know, I've been in business a lot in my life. And if you can't make a living waiting on 4 days a year, then you need to really look at what you're doing and how you're doing it.
Well, I think the best way to put that is in retail, Black Friday is a time where the retail stores finally make some money.
Correct.
So they lose money all year long. Christmas season is what takes them through. Hospitality, restaurants, and those businesses in our town really need that bump. It gives them the confidence to go through the year and make the investment. It's not that they're losing money all year. That's the one weekend that gives them the chance to make money, a lot of money, so they can reinvest it and keep going. That's what it's the Christmas season for some of these other businesses.
No, I understand that, but the Christmas season lasts a lot longer than a 4-day rally.
Hey,
But
we would love to have a longer than a longer rally if we could.
Yeah,
but-
and I understand that. Your thought process in that it's going to bring more people downtown, I hope you're right. But I know that there are businesses that actually close while the rally's there because, you know, they're not the type of business that will get help from the rally. But I hope you're right. I look forward to seeing what's happening with that rally and seeing what the outcome is. And I really appreciate you coming in.
I appreciate
And
you
I
having me
want
here.
to congratulate you because you're doing a heck of a job.
We're working hard. And
Yeah,
we're going to make
really.
the changes.
You know, I've always been a fan of yours, and I think you're doing a great job. I
Well,
really
thank you.
do.
I
And I
appreciate
know it's only what, a 2-year term.
It's a 2-year
Well, it
term.
doesn't give you a whole lot of time, but
No time to waste.
yeah, it looks like what you're doing is going to work out for you. You know what I
Good.
mean?
Well, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about this highway thing out towards the Pinnacles that I think you were promoting, changing the name, and the supervisors are going to vote on it or something. Where are we at in that deal?
What we've done as city, county, intergovernmental agencies, is look for a way to promote this gift that we were giving. The Pinnacles National Park now is a big deal. But to promote it, we need to work together to let people know this is a gateway to the park.
To the Pinnacles, yeah.
So Pinnacles National Park. So one of the ideas was, why don't we change the name of Highway 25 to the Pinnacles National Park Highway? That way, it's obvious to people which way to come. And we started that process, and we're going through the process. There are some people that don't feel they want any more traffic, or they don't want the attention, or they don't want to pay for the change of the highway name. But I think it's a little short-sighted not to take advantage of something that is given to you that big. A national park doesn't come around every day.
Correct.
So I think, I think people have to pay attention to that, understand the overall benefit of doing something as changing the name. I think a lot of times in our community, we have a tendency to want to say no to everything. And if we keep going down that same direction, I think we know where we went before. We went off the road, and we need to make sure we stop with the no on everything we personally don't like.
Well, there are people in San Benito County that are totally no-growth people, and it's just no matter what. It's hard for me to understand the opposition to that, but other than the fact that the cost would be what, signage?
Changing your the boxes you have for mailing, or a business might have some crates labeled
Oh, I understand.
Highway 25
Yeah.
or something
I think
else.
you know what? I think the mailman can figure that out. You know what I mean? I really think they're pretty sharp guys.
I would think the majority of the community wants to take advantage of or enjoy knowing that we have the Pinnacles National Park in our county. And I think we just need to be a little more understanding sometimes, the public, that we need to do it for the greater good and not just personally. When we make things too personal, we get nothing done.
Correct.
So I'm a big supporter of changing the name. At this point, it looks like the name will only go from Highway 101 to Sunny Slope. South County really does not want to have the name changed. So if that's their wish, that's their wish. But I would like to hopefully someday see it go all the way down to Highway 198. Personally.
Yeah, I agreed, and I really thank you for your support on that. And I support you on that one.
Good.
I mean, there are many times
So
that,
we can agree.
Yeah, we've agreed to disagree, but I think that's a good one. And like I said, it upsets me when we have the, oh no, let's not do that attitude. I mean, it's just.
We've got to change our way of thinking to make things happen.
Otherwise, we're going to stay in this little bitty town. I don't believe in sprawling growth, but I believe in planned growth.
I don't believe in sprawl. And I think what we can do is take care of ourselves by working from within and invest in our own community. But part of that is not, we can't say no to everything we're doing.
I agree.
So
I agree.
we're getting there.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time, buddy.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the right place. Rob, this is Rob Bernowski. He's chair of the San Benito County Republican Party. And Rob, I want to know what's going on in your world and just exactly where we're going here with the Republican Party.
Well, John, once again, thank you for having me on your show this afternoon. The Republican Party is changing in our county. We are trying to get a bigger voice on the table. We want to demonstrate that we can get in touch with the people, and we're going to address their concerns. We want people to be able to work and prosper and enjoy all of the freedoms that the United States of America offers right here in this county. And we've got a lot of things that we need to address in our local government, and I hope to help those people get elected that are in the best position to help us.
What have you got coming up that the folks out there would be interested in?
Well, first of all, we are trying to grow our Republican Party here. As you might have noticed around town, we are starting to participate in community events as the San Benito County Republicans. We recently sponsored the Walk a Mile in Her Shoes event, which supported Emmaus House and Common Solutions, which both of those entities help abused women and families get some shelter in their life and get back on their feet. Later on this month, we're going to have a social mixer with our elected leaders, sponsored by our party. It'll be in later June, and people can go to our website at www.sbcrepublicans and find out exactly when and where that's going to be.
You're going to announce that a little later, aren't you, anyway?
I will be making that announcement
Yeah.
on the show, yes.
Right. So the walk a mile thing, were you walking in high heels or something?
Yes, very high red heels.
That must have been a mile you walked in
Well, I don't know if it was a mile or not because I didn't measure it, but by the time I was done, it felt like a mile. Yeah, there were about 130 participants total that walked in that event, and it was to, again, bring awareness to women's and girls' issues. Specifically, that event was targeted at educating younger students that abuse, any type of physical abuse and sexual abuse, is just wrong. Figure out how to deal with your emotions now and how you're going to deal with the opposite sex now. Don't wait till you make a mistake and have the law have to teach you. Figure out now how you either be a gentleman, be a good boyfriend, or be a good husband.
I agree. That stuff is going on way too much, not only in California, but all the way across the United States. We got weirdos out there doing crazy stuff right now. You know, I mean, when I was a kid, and I never lived in the city, so I don't know, but I know a lot of kids could go out and play till 7 o'clock at night and come back, and they didn't have to, well, they didn't have a cell phone, so you couldn't, the parents couldn't call, but they just knew you'd be back to eat. Now everybody's scared to put their kids out there on the street, you know?
Yeah, and we have to get over that, and that's part of our platform. First of all, we want to promote family values. Where we can, you know, we want to see two people raising their children in a loving household and caring about things like their education and their safety. And we also want people to maybe step out of the social media thing a little bit and actually learn to communicate with each other.
I agree. You know, these people that, I was telling my girlfriend the other day, I says, do people ever talk to each other anymore? I mean, everybody's either texting or on emails or they're on Facebook. You know, I like to call my brother and talk to him. You know, I don't need to text him. Anyway, as you know, I don't always agree with everything that goes on in the Republican Party, but I am a good conservative Republican. And I just wish you a lot of luck. And I'll be there. Anything you need, I'm up for it.
I appreciate that very much, John.
We'll be right back.
Hi there. My name is Rob Bernowski. I am the chairman of the San Benito County Republican Party. I want to welcome you to the right place. It is our show to tell you what we are working on. I personally am very disappointed in how our tax dollars are spent. I don't believe that we are getting good value for our money, and I'm here to help like-minded people get elected so that we are getting the value for our tax dollars. Please join me. Come to our meetings. Visit our website at www.sbcrepublicans.com and help us elect leaders that can make a difference to make your life better here in San Benito County. Later on this month, we're going to have an event where you get to meet our elected leaders. We're going to send out invitations to a broad audience, and we hope to see you there. Please check our website at, again, www.sbcrepublicans.com, or feel free to contact me directly by sending an email to chair@sbcrepublicans.com. Thank you very much.
I want to thank CMAP, and I want to thank Ignacio and Rob Bernowski for coming in and giving us time on their very busy schedule. I want to thank all the people that work here that help us out. And I want people in this county, in this state, in this country to pay attention to what's going on in their own world. You know, watch the news, read, and find out what's going on around you. I watch some of these segments where they go out on the street and ask people, you know, questions. They go to colleges and ask questions. And one of the questions was they didn't know who the Vice President of the United States was. This is in our colleges. Please pay attention to what's going on around you. Listen, thank you for watching The Right Place, and we're going to see you next time.